Hey guys, so this is a different kind of video. Oh my God, no, I didn't just get canceled. I'm doing my YouTube apology. LOL. That would be so funny. Okay, so I am just gonna cut. So I am on week 5 of The Artist Way, and something really interesting happened this week that I just feel compelled to share. Now, I'm gonna be so honest. I'm having a bit of imposter syndrome because my brain is just telling me like, oh, like who the fuck you think you are? You think you're fucking Doji? You think you're Doji? Because you were going in her artist way? Oh, you're being so unoriginal. Girl, Julia describes this as your censor voice. To be honest, I don't know. I don't really like censor. Like to me, I just think of it as like your ego. I don't know why censor like that word bothers me. Like, I don't know. I like ego. I think ego makes a lot more sense to me. I think that's because that's what I literally learned in school. Like this voice that's like trying to protect you. It's like it's overly protective. Like that overprotective person who's like they trying to help you, but you actually doing a little bit too much. Or I don't know. Or maybe whatever, we're not gonna get into that. But I feel compelled to record this. Like I want to talk about it. I'm like, why not? And one of the main takeaways of this video and this story I'm about to explain is that sometimes you cannot articulate why you want to do something. Like it is okay to just feel like doing it. That is enough. I realize a lot of times, even like I think a lot of people do this, like generally you do what your brain makes most sense of, what's the most sensical, logical thing to do. And if your brain can't articulate why you want to do this thing or it's telling you why it's dumb, then you're just like, fuck, like I guess it's dumb. Let me not do it. But I'm learning, no, your intuition is a lot more powerful than your thoughts, okay? My intuition is telling me something, I need to listen to her because she knows better than me. Your intuition is tied to a bigger source, bro. That's like a gift from that source. That's like your thread to a source that knows so much more than you and that's been here longer than you. And I think some people call this source God. For me, I'm still like trying to figure that out. So right now, I just see this source as like the universe. Like the universe is like a living being. And that's what makes most sense to me as I'm 22-year-old woman. Like, yeah, so that's why I'm like, all right, like I just have to do it. So for this video, I'm just like, I just have to do it. Okay, so what I'm on week 5, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been bro, I haven't done any of the tasks, and week 5 is about to end in like 2 days for me. So today I actually have no excuse. Like I'm gonna do the task, but I did do the reading. I always do the reading like the day that I assign myself to do it, or at least the first 2 days. And she talks, I actually highlighted it, something so I'm just so excited about because I've never thought about that, but it's true. Like how much we limit ourselves. And listen, I'm just describing this to make my story make a lot more sense. So, and also because it's my video. So, like, I highlighted, most of us never really consider how powerful the creator really is. We unconsciously set a limit on how much God can give us or help us. Bro, why do I sound like taking that video out of that sentence out of context? I'm so sorry. But I just had to include that. It's so freaking funny. I sound like one of those people who just recently converted to Christianity and like just had a whole like awakening from their internalized homophobia and stuff like that. But anyways, um yeah. And after that she says we are stingy with ourselves. Basically, what I see that as is this mindset to be realistic. Like, oh, realistically, can I really make $1 million this year? Ugh, that's too much to ask for. Like, realistically, what is an amount that is a little above what I usually get, but it's still not too crazy. So it's more likely that I'll get that. And that doesn't just have to be for money. It can just be anything you want to like limit like how big. I think that that goes for actually that goes for your dreams. That 1000% goes to your applies to your dreams. People even me at one point, I thought to be realistic about my dreams. Oh, like I didn't come like from a rich family, or oh, I don't know a lot of people, or oh, I don't have a lot of talent. So, or oh, there's so many people in the world that want to be super rich and famous. So, what is the chance that me of all people will have that? How realistic is that? And that's what I see from that sentence, that we just try to limit. Like, what do you want? Like, bro. So I'm just like, I highlighted that and I'm like, you know what? You're right. And let me see if there's anything else. Well, I think there's also a sentence that does apply to that is, since everyone can draw on the universal supply, we deprive no one with our abundance. Like, yes, like just because I want to make $1 trillion doesn't mean the next person who also wants to do it can do it. It doesn't mean that all of us can't. Like, it doesn't mean only one of us can make that much. Like, it doesn't matter. There's no budget. The universe has no freaking budget. Like, isn't that amazing? Bro, imagine you're planning a trip and you're like, fuck, I really want to do this, but I don't have enough money to do it. And then someone tells you there's no budget. Go crazy. You would go crazy. You would be like, really? I can do anything on this trip? That's what it is about chasing your dreams. Like, your dreams don't have to be this thing that's like, oh my God, let me let me not ask for too much. Let me not do too much because I don't want to look like overly ambitious. Like, I don't want to look like I think that I'm better than my peers. Like, bro, it does not freaking matter. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter because if your peers wanted to do the same thing, they can also do it. Y'all can both win. So that's why I'm in love with this freaking teaching. I really love week 5 a lot about what Julia is saying, because I think that is what stops a lot of us from doing the things we want to do. So I was like, the universe got my back. The universe wants me to win, and if I ask, I shall receive. So I'm like, okay. So each week you have to do like an artist date, which is basically like something you do to like comfort your inner child, or something that you wouldn't normally do, but is tied to a part of creativity that you wish to unleash, or just something you wouldn't normally do, or eh, you're just drawn to do it. So for my artist day, I wanted to go to a talk with this creative who was doing this project, and I was like intrigued because they had that like higher education to like full-time jobs to full-time creative pipeline. And even though I'm not doing the full-time job, I'm definitely doing the higher ed to full-time creative pipeline. So for me, I like to be inspired, and the project was something I never heard of, so I'm just like, I like, let's just go. And the thing is, I was so freaking scared because I am in a period of my life where I'm basically living in solitude, almost, not entirely. Like, I'm not around people my age or close to my age. Like, I don't have friends. Like, I am literally in fucking solitude. Like, I'm not sounding crazy or no shit like that, but I'm really like just with myself most of the time. So the thought of like socializing with people that are kind of like, in my niche, or like just have similar interests, things like that, like it just terrifies me, like, because I'm just like, I don't want it to be freaking awkward. I hate awkwardness. But I knew, like, girl, you are amazing at hiding your awkwardness if you really want to. If you really want to. Because sometimes I can't hide it. But in this case, I'm like, no, I'll be able to hide it. So I'm like, okay, it's the day of, and in that morning, I'm thinking like, I'm hyping myself up to do it. But as the time is approaching, I'm like, maybe I don't need to go. It's getting kind of late. Does it really make sense to go just for like 10 minutes? And as I'm making all of these excuses, I'm also like trying to find an alternative event to go to, something that's like that feels less, I don't know, where I don't have to really talk to people like or engage with people. Like I can just chill. So I'm trying to look for those events. Tickets are sold out. And I'm just like, damn. I'm just like, bro, I know the universe is literally telling me you need to go. And I'm just like, why do I freaking need to go? And my brain is just trying to figure out like what is the meaning of this? Like, why freaking go? And I'm like, you can save money. You can save money if you just don't go. And as I'm realizing, as I'm making these thoughts, I'm noticing that I'm feeling a little sad. I'm feeling disappointed. Like, and when I'm saying feeling, I just mean like the tightness in my chest. I'm not like thinking, oh, like I want to go though. Like I'm not thinking that, but my body is telling me otherwise. And when I realize that, I'm like, girl, you feel sad because deep down, like you want to go, like you need to go, and you're telling yourself you can't go. Like that's why you're feeling disappointed. So then I was like, fine, like I'll just freaking go. And I realized it's okay. I don't need to know the answers, bro. But if I'm being drawn to do something, that means I have to do it. I have to do it. And as I'm doing my makeup, I'm like, bro, like I don't know what is there for me. Something's there for me. I don't know. I truly do not know what is there for me. What is there for me? So I'm just like, you know what? Like, I've been building a relationship with my intuition. Let's trust her. Let's trust her. Let's just freaking go. Worst case scenario, I hate it. And we just laugh about it later on. We, as in me and her. Yeah. So, as I'm on the train, I'm like, damn, bro, like, it's really getting late. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. And then I'm like, should I still buy a ticket? Because what if the box office, whatever, is closed when I get there and I really went all this way for nothing? And then I was just thinking, like, you know what, bro? I'm not gonna buy a ticket because what if they're nice enough to just let me go in for being late? Like, I don't know. And I'm like, worst case scenario, I still have my university ID and we're gonna use that student ID. I think I can pull off for a college senior. Yo, so I get there and I'm talking to the individual who's like directing the guests because there were also other events going on. I mean, other things going on at this event, and some of them were free, but the talk I wanted to go to was not. And he just confirmed, like, no, like, yeah, like, you do need a ticket to get in. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know if I want to spend money, on a ticket just for 15 minutes, even though I know like it's my fault for being late, but I don't know, like, are they almost done? Like, and he's like, yeah, like, you know what? Like, a lot of people really do like this event. I would say it is worth it. And I was like, all right, fine. Like, I'll go buy the ticket. And I'm like, I'm walking to the counter and I'm like, bro, like, I don't, y'all. Y'all, I literally have $5 in my checkings account. So I'm just like, I need to draw from my credit card once again. But as I'm at the counter and I'm about to explain to the person like what I'm getting a ticket for, a lady approaches us, bro, at the counter. And in her hand, she has a sticker that's an admission ticket to the talk. And she literally hands it to me, bro. And she tells me, my friend had an extra ticket. Here you go. Bro, 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 bro. I'm giving my thanks to this lady. I'm joking with the man. Haha, I guess I really am going to this event. I'm sitting in the room where the talk is being held, bro. I'm like, I'm just so emotional, bro. Like, I'm really trying to hold it together. I'm just like, this is insane, bro. But it's not. This is literally what Julia was talking about, bro. The universe does not have a budget, bro. You want to do something, you feel like you don't have this, that, third, but you just really, really so badly want to do it, and you take that risk to do it, bro. The universe wants you to fulfill your passions. It loves that, bro. It loves a human being who's taking autonomy, who's taking control over their life and just doing what they want and just expecting things somehow, some way to fall into place. And like, some people might call that luck, bro, but luck needs preparation, okay? I've been saying I'm a lucky ass individual. I've been saying this, bro. I've been saying the universe got my back. I've been said whatever I want, I will get. So yeah. And bro, to add on to the icing on that incident that had just happened, bro. The conversations that you pick up on in your day-to-day, that's the universe talking to you, bro. Bro, this man is talking about going on a trip, going on a road trip with a risky amount of funds to fulfill what he wants to do, like to follow his heart, bro. And when he's on this trip, he literally tells us how much money he has. And he tells us that he ends up having this conversation with a super nice woman. And bro, not too long after that encounter with that person, she gifted him $2,000, bro. A stranger gave him $2,000, bro. Because he decided to take the risk of doing what he wanted to do, bro. And just walking in on that part, I was just like, oh my God, bro. Like, this is so much for me to handle in this moment. It's a lot because it would be silly of me to say this is just a coincidence. And a lot of us do that. We have a request. That request is fulfilled. Julia talks about this too. And we think we don't deserve it. We think, oh, no, this is just a luck. This is just a coincidence. No, 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 no. You're like, you don't fully receive it because you just can't fathom that you can literally have what you ask for, bro. You can have that. So like again, like I'm just like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like and this isn't the first time I've had moments like this. These are called I think it's called synchronism. I don't know if is it synchronism? Synchronicity? Hold up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I think it's synchronicity. It's like this theory by Carl Jung that the universe does respond to you. Like these crazy coincidence, they don't have to be coincidences, just coincidences. Because when you label coincidence, you don't add meaning to that incident. You don't you don't realize that this was a response. This is what you've requested for. Like you're not ready, like you just don't accept that because that's illogical. Like, what do you mean I just asked into the void into whoever that I want something and I have it? Like what? No. Y'all, like that's why this universe, it is a being, bro. Like it's a being like you can't attain, or I guess you can't put a face to, but it exists. So synchronicity, the synchronicity was synchronicity this weekend. Honestly, not even just this week, because I realized I knew of the Carl Jung theory, but like I didn't have a name for it. Like I peeped it because I had a friend who explained this theory. I don't know if they knew if that's what it was, but they basically explained this to me without it and without labeling it. And then when I started seeing it for myself, I was like, oh shit. So when I seen Julia explain, I was like, that's what that is. Because, like, again, sometimes you just can't explain label things, bro. Not everything can be labeled. Like, there's not, if you think about it, I don't think there's a word for every single sensation, feeling, occurrence that happens, bro. Like, it just is. And sometimes there is. Sometimes, or maybe you just don't know it. Like, because I feel like we like to like attribute like we have to be able to put a label on something, and if we don't know what it is, then it just doesn't mean anything. But no, like there's something here, you just literally don't know what to name it, and that's okay. So yeah, and that night like I had a conversation with the person because I told myself I feel like I should talk to them. Like I really feel like I should. Like why not? And I remember, like, again, synchronicity. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk around, and when everyone is gone, I'm gonna talk to them. And bro, it's like synchronicity is like magic. I remember I'm making a loop, and as I'm like going back to the main room where the person is, I finally see that they're they just finished the conversation with who they were talking to, and I was like, yo, you have to go now. And bro, like that shit was like a fucking movie because it's so crazy how you can like literally map shit out and then just see it happen in real time because you just have so much belief that it will work out. Like I was like, bro, I'm gonna have a conversation with this individual. I don't know, but yeah, they gonna know who I am and what I do, and there's that. Like that's just what it is. And bro, I remember just leaving, like feeling so freaking accomplished. I was like, yes. And like again, I don't know what will come out of that encounter. I don't know, but regardless, like I have a story to tell. And that in itself is a freaking power, bro. And bro, I swear to like I feel like for the rest of my life, I'm always gonna think about that incident with the woman giving me that freaking ticket, bro. Like it's like some people just might call that a freaking coincidence, but that is a freaking crazy coincidence for me to literally say, I don't want to pay for a ticket. Maybe they'll get me one for free, and I got a ticket for freaking free with this stranger, not even the museum. This incident could have panned out a trillion times more, bro. I could have done that Apple Pay and it could have hit decline, bro. But I didn't even take out my wallet, bro. This person just literally handed me the freaking ticket, bro. This artist way journey ain't no joke, and it's so funny because even in that incident, like when I was speaking to the speaker at the end of the night, even they brought up the artist way, and I just knew. I was like, they're probably gonna bring up the artist way and I'm gonna explain that I'm in week 5, and they were like, oh well, have you heard of the artist way? I just had to fucking laugh, bro, because I'm like, I literally said this shit was gonna happen, bro. And I was like, yep, I'm on week 5. And y'all, I am. See, this is my bookmark. Okay, before y'all think I'm performative, because now we have a performative phase. Okay, you see, I've been doing the okay, okay. Like I'm on week 5, and you see my tab is on week 6 because I'm finna start week 6 soon. Okay, so I don't know where I'm gonna be by week 12. I mean, amazing things will happen. Okay, and like I'm still trying to figure it out. But I just, like I said in a video a couple months ago, I know I'm going to be bigger than myself. 1000%. I know I'm going to influence the world. I know I'm going to be rich, and I know I'm going to be fucking famous. I know I'm gonna be on red carpets. I know I'm gonna be at the Met Gala, Grammy, Oscars. Like, yo, like I know I'm gonna be on the cover of GQ. Like, but it's all of these things that I know, and I feel silly sometimes explaining it because I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you on how I'm gonna get there. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, do I want to be an actor? Do I want to like be an artist? Do I want to like do full-time content for the rest for a long time? Like, I don't know, but I just know that I think this was also, I did have synchronicity before I decided content creation. Like, I told myself at the end of college, I'm not getting internships, I'm not getting freaking um like full-time offers, and I'm dreading applying to jobs. Like, when I tell you, I was able to put myself into this top university and not pay a cent, bro, but I just can't bring myself to doing these applying to jobs. And that was my intuition, because I'm not supposed to be there, bro. I'm supposed to be paid to freaking be myself, to freaking entertain and inspire. Like, I know that. And I told myself, okay, you know what? I kept seeing the when life gives you lemons, lemonade shit. Cause I'm like, I'm thinking like, okay, when I graduate, I'm gonna work retail, but I'm gonna take content seriously. And the lemons is like, I already started my TikTok page. I originally was just doing makeup videos. I already have a light, okay? I'm already comfortable speaking in front of the camera. Like, I have everything I need to really start taking this content shit seriously. And I remember, like, there were like three signs. I can't remember one of them, but I remember two of them, bro. Literally, like, when I got an e-card thanking me for this like job that I was doing like on the side of school, like, they were like, oh, based off your interest that you told me, I really suggest you get into content creation. Boom. Then I remember there was someone at my university. I was explaining, I don't know what I want to do. I just wanted to be creative. I find out that they was doing content themselves, bro. Like, I'm talking about like content as in like consistent, like people like approaching, like knowing who they are, like having a substantial following, like doing it for real. You know what I'm saying? And there was something else I just can't remember, but I was just like, listen, bro, like, I have to, content is gonna start my dreams, bro. I don't know the whole path. Like I said, I can't explain everything. I can't articulate, put into words, what is it about what I'm doing? How is that going to get to where I want to be? But I'm so confident with everything that I had said before this. It's going to happen, bro. Like, I know I'm going to break the internet. Like, I know this video going to go viral. Like, I just know. But I just cannot tell you. I feel like content creation is going to open doors for me, okay? That's just what it is. Honestly, it was through content creation that I realized I want to be in a movie. Like, I'll be doing these skits and I'm like, yo, the fuck? Like, I'm not bad for someone who's never been trained. This is really not bad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm like, I don't even like saying that. Who gives a fuck, bro? At the end of the day, like I said, for someone who's never been trained, I am pretty goddamn good, bro, okay? Even for this content, for someone who's never been trained, I am pretty freaking good. And I just feel like I just have trust that everything will work out even better than I anticipated. But this feeling, that intuition, you cannot play with her. And for anybody who's curious about how does this happen? It really takes practice, okay? I feel like for me, I've because I've spent so much time alone, I just can't help but learn what intuition is and how does it feel. Okay? Like, this takes practice. This takes time. Like, I feel like now and a couple months ago, my relationship with my intuition is not the same. Like, for me, for this video, I was like, my intuition, this video almost did not come to thing. I was just gonna make like a minute video on TikTok, but I was like, nah, F that. I actually have so much more to say that I'm just gonna freaking say. Is this gonna be this week's video? I don't know, because I'm thinking like, I usually upload on Sundays, but I mean, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, but this video just had to be made, and I hope it inspires anyone. And yeah, when you're practicing learning your intuition and being in tune with the universe, it's going to feel silly as hell, bro. Like, it's going to feel fake. but over time it's like it's kind of like faking it until you make it. It becomes to feel real. So for my intuition, like in the beginning, like I would do a lot of gaslighting. Like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what this feeling is, blah blah blah. But I still would do things without knowing how to explain it. Like I remember my first skit ever, intuition. I've never thought about acting. I've never thought about doing skits like consistently. I just thought like I don't know, I feel like doing a skit, so let me just freaking do it. I can't explain it, but whatever. So it's just like, I feel like when you act on your intuition, that strengthens your relationship. Because it's like, if you're building relationship with somebody, like, it's one thing to just like keep listening to what their advice and not doing anything. But it's like when you listen to somebody, like you're building relationship with somebody and they say something and you actually apply it to your life and you see a change, you see an impact that you like, now you're like, whoa, like what else you got? Like what other advice do you got? Like let me listen. Like that's how you develop trust. Like you have to actually do what your intuition is saying. And it doesn't have to be like out of like extremely insane, but you know, just you know. I don't know. I'm getting drained. It's been like 30 minutes, bro. But yeah, that video just made me start thinking about like going to LA. Like, I don't know. I just want to visit. I just want to visit LA. That's what I've really been thinking about. Um, but yeah, and that I feel like that would be such a fun vlog too. Like me being on the walk of what's that? The Walk of Fame stars and be like, oh my God, guys, so actually I'm going to be here one day. And apparently that's like, it's kind of like a joke that when people go to LA, they do all of that stuff and then like go to Paramount and record Paramount, which is so funny because I was actually thinking about like, I want to record like the entrance to like the Paramount like building, whatever. Be like, oh yeah, like, I'm gonna go in there one day, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like that would be such a cool manifestation video too. So yeah. But oh my God, I'm so drained from talking. That was a lot. But, and see, that's also a sign that like everything's been said. Everything's been said and nothing more needs to be said. So, made it this far. I don't know if I'm gonna like do like this every single week. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I just feel like I really had to do it for week 5. I just really had to do it for week 5 because what had happened, yeah, that was very memorable. Okay. So yeah, I am done. Bye bye.